In the lands of Minhal where shadows creep, an ancient king stirs from his deathly sleep. Orcs and goblins rise, their drums resound, to bring the darkness where light was found. From Dawson's fields where farmers stand, to Crack Swamp and the desert sand, unlikely heroes heed the call, to face the night, to stand or fall. Through the veil of malevolence we march as one, with axes high our will be done in the fire's glow. Our hearts ignite to break the darkness, to bring the light. Green Hollow's grove, the bards did fight, songs of courage in the dead of night. And in Abylos, where shadows lie, a beholder fell beneath the sky. Dragons soar in skies of flame, but we press on in our victory's name. Through mountains pass and underdogs maw, to break the chains, to crush them all. Now the final hour draws near, the king of old, his wrath we fear. But with our blades and with our kin, we'll tear the veil and rise again. Through the veil of malevolence we march as one, with axes high our will be done in the fire's glow. Our hearts ignite to break the darkness, to bring the light. Where hope remains, we stand united, break the chains, for in our song, the battle's cry, we rise as one because legends never die.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and our non-conforming friends, welcome back to another edition of Thursday Minhal with Thursday Share. What's up, Share? How we doing tonight?
Sup?
We're here to play a little Dungeons, play a little Dragons, roll some dice. Ah, man.
Good.
The energy, guys. We gotta bring it up. We gotta bring it up. This is content.
Listen, it's always a slow roll. It'll pick up as we go
Full
on.
full frontal content, gentlemen. You got to be full frontal about this.
We gotta be full frontal about this. I love you, John. That is why we have you here.
That's right. That's why I picked a background that matches my eyes too. Hey.
Oh, you gotta love it. All right, John, why don't you give us our recap dedicated to you know who?
Yeah. So we're gonna recap last session. Last session was done, I guess how you'd say offline is the lingo people use these days for that. So yeah, we were offline. We finished up, we began the session, that is, with the aftermath of the death of Tristana Orlandar, the military leader of Galestra's house / former house is probably more accurate. We looted her body as well as the Orcish leaders and remaining retinue of combatants on the enemy side. Evil's relative. And after that, we created a sarcophagus of obsidian flanked by some house banners to properly bury / leave Tristana's body for recovery by the opposing faction. Now this is where what you could call a miscommunication occurred, but as Frankie has pointed out, many a war has been started by a mere miscommunication. So Am I missing? Did we camp or did we do a scene at the bar
Yeah, you guys
slash
went to the.
tavern before we?
You guys actually
Yes.
you went shopping
Yes.
first, and Razimal went
Yes, that's right.
to the blacksmith and learned that Gruff had died. Then you all went to the
Yes.
mayor's
Yes.
house and got your next quest.
Indeed. Went to the mayor's house, got the next quest. The next quest was to go deal with a
Portal.
certain portal. That's right. Go through the portal and lead the way for our armies to seal it off, and then we continue into the portal. So we have to go seek out this portal. Portal to the underworld. Yes, thank you. Razimal exerted his boundaries and questioned certain decisions that have been made by Glustra in the past with regards to not respecting the death of her brother as much as she respected the death of her sister, and also called her to the carpet about not informing the party about the actual true nature of the crown until it was too late, which made for some quality RP. We set out the next day. That was when we were set upon because we did not bring the body with us. We were heading north, heading to the portal, but we did not bring the body with us. There was. And wait, am I missing the Razimal's interaction with? I think I
Navir.
am.
Yeah.
Before that happened, Razimal interacted with Navir. Yes. And Navir kind of revealed his true colors in this discussion. It was Navir is not a good guy, so to speak, and
He's a fucking
Razimal
dragon, guys.
tried to see, if Navir would. There's talk about his parents and his parentage, and it seems like Navir may have played some role in Razimal's ending up here and ending up, away from his parents, and that Navir is perhaps using Razimal for not necessarily good ends. Good again being relative, but the whole dragon culling versus keeping dominance, maybe weighing one side or the other. But it was pretty rough. He was pretty like you're a pawn in my game, sort of a thing at the end. Do I have that about right?
Yeah,
Same?
he kind of dropped the facade of treating Razimal like, this
Yeah.
buddy and went, hey, look, bud,
Right.
you got to remember, you already made the deal.
It was a check yourself before you wreck yourself. But like it would be like if that song was written before you knew that was going to be the song, like you thought you were in NWA. It would be like the Dre Day versus NWA, like when they're like talking about it's like your Eazy-E and the shit just went up against you, and now you're getting rap dissed on a best-selling '92 album called The Chronic. So sort of ended up like that.
Bone, 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 bone. Okay, we're getting way
Indeed.
off, Doc.
Yep.
So then you guys
So
went.
so then we have a huge epic battle with the Drow, including a level 20 mother Aldrana created a simulacrum, so we had to fight a simulacrum and a slew of Drow. Many of us should have died. There was like a finger of death, 2 feeble minds, and a power word kill that we either managed to save or counterspell against, and finally defeated the this party, and that's where we ended up. And that would not have happened had we brought the body with us, but that was a misunderstanding. So we had a lot of revelations with Razimal. We had a lot of drow carnage and a lot of shopping in that episode. And this recap goes out to all the ladies out there.
Yeah.
Because
Good recap, John.
hey.
Go ahead and take your inspiration as always.
Thank you. I
That
do it
is
for the
your
ladies. If it
gift.
wasn't for the ladies, I wouldn't have the strength to do this. But they gave me the courage to.
Micah, just
go
so you
on.
know, I did run Juniper last week, so those spell slots are burned already on your sheet. So you'll notice that. She didn't do much. She did some healing. It's funny. I think I've done more healing in that one session than you've done in all like 35.
Mine's only showing one missing spell
Because
slot,
he is
though.
I know.
Very.
I only heard one spell, and that's still more healing than you've done. I'm gonna bring up the map. I know. I'm kidding.
I mean, inflicting wounds
I'm
is like
kidding.
reverse healing. It accelerates the death of the
Yeah.
bad guys, which allows healing. It's kind of a, you can think about it that way.
You're healing the balance. That's what it is.
Yes.
So yeah, we're gonna pick up right in the field of battle as the
It's like
simulacrum
fire
falls.
to burn forests to fight fire.
As the simulacrum falls, it's not a puff of snow or anything like that, like John thought. This is a drow, evil drow simulacrum. So the flesh begins to turn necrotic and melt away and rot. And then the skeleton turns to dust, leaving only the robes behind. The drow bodies lay around you guys. And I pass it off to you. What would you guys like to do?
I'm gonna open up the map
Razimul,
again.
thank you for protecting me from that horrid spell she was about to cast upon me. It would have been my death, most assuredly. She bows and acknowledges respectful nod to Razimul for the counterspell of the power word "kill," ladies and gentlemen, that he protected her from at the end of last session.
So kind of
Is everyone all
nodding.
right?
Seems we're okay. Nobody seems to be gravely injured.
We are no doubt being surveilled by my mother right now, so I suggest we search the bodies and continue on. Rapidement. If there was some way I could conceal us, I would, but I do not have that power. However, rest assured
up,
that the
Nick?
fact that she sees this is notice enough. But perhaps we are not to be trifled with, and that the fates of the arcane and otherwise are on our side, not hers.
Is she watching us right now?
Woo! That she says that. She says that, Frankie. Damn.
Make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh,
Ouch, man. I'm trying to get my character sheet to pull up, and it's fucking not. I'll do it on my phone.
How are you going to start the session without your character sheet up, bro?
I'm trying to pull it up. It's like it's
Everybody
all
roll
gimpy.
initiative
It's
for that
maybe-
insult. No, I'm kidding.
Okay, I'm gonna pull it up. I don't know if it'll show on campaign, but wisdom save.
Yes.
All right, that is a 17.
You are being scryed on. You can feel the ethereal presence of a scrying sensor floating just above and behind your left shoulder.
Oakley.
I
drops
mean,
his
Frankie,
hand.
I could pop this magic on it, but it'll just pop right back. I'm not gonna be able to wear my mom out of slots. She is watching. It is pointless for me to attempt to dispel it. So we should move on quickly.
Oakley
And
drops
question:
his
Is there?
hand.
If it's like cover, if we're under
Start
trees or in a building, that's not going to help, is it? Doesn't fucking help with scrying at all.
No,
We're just
especially
getting
since
scryed
you're
on.
being scryed on directly, the sensor is basically just hovering over you. But that spell
Yeah.
does have a duration. You can probably glean that she is just trying to see whether or not the body was delivered, and what she sees instead is her entire envoy dead.
Oakley pulls down his pants and like moons like outer space, just like trying to pay her back.
That is a choice. That is a choice.
The DM will remember that.
As I said, the body is where I said it was, which is north of the battlefield. If the proper respect, apparently your people did not get that message, thus they are dead, including your simulacrum. search it, and I'm gonna search if the robe is still around. I'm gonna take a look at that robe, and then yeah,
Yeah,
see what's up with that.
robe is, I believe it's called a spider silk robe.
Spies out of silk, worth a lot of money. I will take that for selling purposes.
But I believe that's an actual item.
Oh shit! I don't even know that.
I may be getting the name wrong. I need to open a character sheet to see so that I can.
You mean robe of eyes? You mean robe of arch magi, or robe of arch magi, commonly misconstrued as spider silk? Yeah.
No.
No. Okay. No.
I good one. Is there a
Yeah, that's good.
reverse
You know, you gotta
inspiration?
shoot your shot.
Is there like
Shoot the old shots. I'm keeping my inspiration. I'm gonna assume you were joking.
maybe not? Is it called silk weave or something like that?
Glamour weave. Robe of eyes. That sounds like spider silk. You know, it's commonly misconstrued. Silk. I'll type in the word silk and see what shows up.
It did.
Silken
It didn't.
spite.
I think I may be.
Sprite.
I may be confusing the robes with a Baldur's Gate 3 item. So that may be happening right now.
Yeah, no, there is a really cool spider robe that looks really good. In fact, I have a picture of Glestra with it on. She was called Mistara in that game, but yeah, it's a great robe.
Hell yeah. Well, I will homebrew up a set of robes.
All right.
So just remind me to do that this week and I will put together a set of robes for you.
All right. All right.
And they'll be nice robes. Okay.
And any gold, any, I don't know.
Yeah, make an
you're looking
investigation
at-
check.
Okay. And Glestra puts on her cool glasses of advantage with investigation check, which name I forget right now. As a minute seeing. That's right. Ooh, that's a natural 20 for a 30 on investigation.
All right. Let's roll. Amongst the bodies, you are able to retrieve 2,000 gold pieces in coinage. A compass. A blood-stained map of the Underdark.
Oh.
And a sealed letter. The letter has the dark purple wax seal of your house.
Okay, I think I've got this in the loot channel accurate.
Amongst the items, obviously, you have 4 +1 short swords, 4 +1 hand crossbows, and 4 sets of +1 studded leather.
How far are we from town? Should we race back and vend these items? You said this was our last chance to acquire stuff, and we just acquired a nice haul.
Yeah,
Maybe I'll do this
you guys were only half a day's travel north of town. I mean, if you wanted to turn back, you could.
What do you think? We are already on the route, but we could return quickly and sell these items, perhaps acquire more things for our journey. It is going to be treacherous. What do you all think?
Does it matter to me?
Where are you? Where are we returning? Back to
The
town?
wizard wants to
we
get
get back
gold,
to
if anybody is surprised.
back to
Tosan?
the scene of the Tosan. Oui, Tosan. Croissant.
Croissant?
Back to croissant. I will pop a quick identify spell. Wait, detect magic. No, I'll just pop a quick identify spell on the bloodstained map and the compass, and open and read the sealed letter.
When you cast detect magic on the map, there are areas on the map marked with X's that you can only see as they are written in a magical ink.
Awesome. Awesome.
Insight check,
anything on the compass?
if you want to try and kind of glean based on their positions what those might
Sure.
be.
Levant ça.
Dirty 20. I like that. It looks like troop placements. They're
Okay.
very strategic locations for like cutting off supply lines, things like that.
And that would be good to tell the forces coming behind us, right? Or is that more for us?
It could be useful for the army, but you guys are heading in first.
Yeah. Okay. I think we should go back. This has information on troop placements. It could be good for us and for the army following us to have. So if we can move quickly, I think we should go back to Toson and see if we can't.
Yeah, you'll lose half a day's travel,
Capitalize
but
on
I mean,
these.
you can go back.
Glester seems like she thinks it's a good idea. There shall not be the favorable vendors in the Underdark for us. Our money will be, how do you say, no good there.
Galestra would know that that's not true. In the city of Holoth, which is a liberated drow city.
Oh, okay.
And Anvil's Hearth, there's dwarven cities in the Underdark as well that take gold.
Okay. I will, how do you say, Reticon? That? Will we encounter the army before we get to this deal? Because we can fucking tell them, when they show up behind us.
The mages at the tower sent as many as they had the power to send. The rest are coming overland, which means they are about 3 weeks behind you guys. So you do have that time if you want to. But who's to say that more orcs don't come through, another attack doesn't happen, these things. But I am down for it. If you guys want to go back, I'm not.
It's a whole day. It's a whole day, and my mom knows the shit went down. I think we need to move. I think we actually can move forward.
Anybody else have some input?
Yeah, we don't everyone talk at once. I know I just slaughtered a simulacrum of my mother, but it was not a singular effort. So please, Kazirok, you are a military mind. What do you think? Juniper, you are very cute and hot. So of course your opinion means quite a bit. Brex, you're all lovely people, and you, Razmo, have survived losing your face. So I think you should get a significant say. You should get like 2 votes, for not having a face.
Do you have some paper I can write on, Galestra?
Eh oui, voici le papel, as she speaks a strange other language momentarily as she forgets how to say paper in French. Yes, she gives you a parchment. Parchement.
This is your mother's army's troop locations?
Eh oui. Correctement.
Razumal will write out drow troop locations. Is it a map of? It's the map of the Underdark, right?
Yeah, it's a full-blown map of the Underdark.
So he'll write that it's the troop locations in the Underdark. He will quickly also make a copy of the map, and he will send them to fuck, what was the champion's name? Helena?
Alana, yeah.
Alana. He'll use Galder's speed courier to send it to her.
Hell yeah. That's smart.
Yeah, I forgot I had that spell.
This Galder, did he have a city called Galder's Gate at some point in time? Is that what? No, it sounds like a good name for a city. If you
Yeah.
like to have a city.
Sounds like a really good name for a city. I am looking for
Really
a
good
map
name.
right now. So I apologize for any delay that may be caused by me.
That's okay. She has 10 minutes to respond if she would like to before the thing will disappear.
I just wanted to show you guys this. If you're pulled up on the map, imagine this to be bloodstained. This is the Underdark, under the Fire Mountains. Fire Pass Mountains, sorry.
Cool.
And from the markings, it would appear that right about here is probably where that portal's going to come out once you go through.
And where's like the nearest troop location compared to that?
There is an X immediately there as well.
Oh, okay, cool.
There's some X's along the path here leading to Holoth. And then there's a big X on Amphel's Hearth. And right up here is Galestra's lovely home.
Nice.
But that is a world away, as we say. So I pull up the world map. You guys have collected your things. You've decided to inform the city of Tosin and its champion, Alara Greenfield, about the troop locations. She sends a quick missive back. Thank you. We will inform the army when they get here. You guys are going to continue into the swamp. Who is leading the party?
Since Kazrak's not here, I guess it'll be me, but Kazrak's gonna help me because that's what we do.
What's your survival?
+6.
All right, I'll give you guidance.
Okay. Oh. +6, 22.
333 gold each, and 3 silver, and 3 copper.
27 total, Frankie.
Hell yeah. That is good pace. You all make it to the edge of the swamp when it is time to camp. And this is an opportunity for there to be any camp role play that you guys would like to have for the night. We'll set up watches and then we'll move on. If there's no role play anybody wants to do, then we can go ahead and discuss watches.
Juniper will sit next to Galestra, and she'll put her arm around her and say, Galestra, are you okay? I know past couple of days had been quite hard with your family and all. Are you okay?
She will hold Juniper's hand and look at her, and her eyes will water. It has been a lot. I lost my sister. My mother clearly would stop at nothing to see me dead, and they have disowned me. I am no longer even of existence to my people, and they call me Glestra Labo, which means the filthy or the wretched. Um, she tries to make a joke. I mean, at least Thaldor got a cool last new name when he was banished, but not me. I should have expected this when I rejected my family and betrayed them as I did, but I suppose I had hoped to at least sway someone from my house, if not from my kind, to realize what I was doing was the right thing. Alas, the Sunday school teachings die hard, I suppose. But thank you. It is most kind of you. And she sniffs and puts her head on your shoulder.
Juniper will just play with her hair and say, "You, well, you have family around you right now, all of us. We've been together for a while, and I know it's not the same, but we all care about you and those sacrifices that you have made. And I care about you." And Juniper will she'll bring Galestra up and she'll run her hand across her cheek and brush her hair back and go in for a kiss.
And Galestra relaxes and yields, and it's a good kiss. It's a good kiss, y'all.
Hell yeah.
I think we should take the last watch together and turn in early tonight. And Juniper will give a little playful smile as she turns to walk towards the tent.
Do
She'll
you
follow.
believe in magic?
Oakley looks over at Razimo and he's like, "When's the last time you've been laid?"
Probably as long as you have, Oakley.
You want to make a bet on who can make it happen first when we get to Tolson?
Vicky would probably chuckle a little bit. I guess. What are we betting?
I'm pretty broke.
100 gold?
100 gold it is.
I'll shake on it.
And I'll give you a handicap because you don't have a face. So, well, are there blind people in Tolson?
Damn.
Guess we'll find out when we get back, whenever that will be.
Breck stands up to go to his tent, and he looks in Razimel's direction. Some girls find scars hot, so I wouldn't discount Razimel too quickly. And
There's scars and there's faces.
I have to agree with Oakley on this one. Not that I really care at the moment, but yes. I will take first watch. Guess Kazra can join me if he wants.
I'll join you. I was hammered for like the last 3 days. I don't remember anything, so I guess I owe the.
So
group
we will
to
go
at least
Oakley
a little bit.
Razimel first watch, Kazarok Breck second watch, and Galestra Juniper third watch. Sound good?
Yep.
Sounds good.
Mhm.
Sounds good.
Amazing. Oakley and Razimel, I need from you guys Constitution saving throws.
Okay. Yeah. I guess also look at my message, Frankie. But I guess it probably might not matter. That is a 21 for Razimel.
He simply told you that there was an ancient elven city in the swamp that you would be cutting through anyways.
Okay.
Okay. What was your con save?
21.
Okay.
13.
Razimal, as you and Oakley are kind of passing the time, about halfway through your watch, you notice Oakley has gotten quiet and he has fallen asleep on watch.
Okay.
Do you choose
We've
to
had
wake him
a
up or do you allow him to sleep?
we've had a short rest since it's been half the watch since we've been sitting here.
Sure.
Okay, cool.
You gonna cast Dream on Oakley right now?
No, that would be funny.
Oh, fuck yeah, it would. I'd be down for that.
I am ready to roleplay that.
Okay, well, I guess we gotta
Well,
do
you
it.
got to do it now. They fanonized it. You got to do it now.
Yeah.
They fanonized that shit. You got to do it now.
Alright. Let's see what's in the mind of Oakley. I can't imagine.
Oh,
it's
I
all
can't wait.
too
I'm
good
just gonna move my
after-
mic and let you guys handle this. Razimal, describe to us how you cast this spell, how you set up the spell with the components. And
hold on. What the fuck are even the components of this thing? A handful of salt or sand, not salt. Yeah, I guess he would probably he'll take his walking stick that he's now pulled back out again with the lantern on it, and he'll pour some sand in the lantern and go over Oakley's head and kind of swish it around, and then channel the magic that's with him that he's done twice just to see, and I guess we'll find out what the fuck's going on in Oakley's
so
mind.
describe the spell to Oakley, just so he knows what he's dealing with, and then you enter his mind.
Okay, so you target a creature you know on the same plane of existence. You or a willing creature you touch enter a trance state to act as a dream messenger. While in this trance, the messenger is incapacitated and has a speed of 0. If the target is asleep, the message appears in the target's dream and can converse with the target as long as it remains asleep through the spell's duration, which is I don't know. The messenger can emerge from the trance at any time, ending the spell. The target recalls the dream perfectly upon waking up. If the target is awake when you cast the spell, the messenger knows it and can either end the trance or the spell can make the messenger terrifying to the target. If you do so, the messenger can deliver a message of no more than 10 words, and then the target must make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the target gains no benefit from its rest, and it takes 3d6 psychic damage when it wakes up. So,
Oakley, why don't you describe what Razimal, you are using yourself as this messenger as you enter the mind of Oakley. Oakley, what does he see? Remember, we are live. Terms of service, please.
Oh, dear Lord.
I should have read your terms of service better.
Yeah.
Am I good with PG-13? Oh, PG
yeah,
plus.
absolutely.
Okay. Loud, boisterous music and laughing. It's a tavern, of course, because Oakley's having a great dream. His sleeping face is smiling. His sleeping head is nodding back and forth with the wonderful music. You even see his head go up and down like he's bolting a drink. And he sees Gallistra and he sees Juniper
oh
come
God.
towards him in costume or dress that you've never seen them in before. This is athleisure wear at the highest. And they both have mugs of frothy beverage. Galestra even has a little bit of a froth on the top of her lip, almost like a milk mustache, but beer. And they both smile at Oakley.
Okay.
Dun, 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 dun.
Galestra says, "What are you doing?" And Oakley just stares back at her, and Oakley sees her wave her hands over his face, and then she grabs the beer and then gestures with her index finger for him to follow. As they walk back towards the darker, quieter side of the tavern, there's a beautiful elven woman with long flowing hair with her back towards Oakley. And as he gets closer, he can smell her. She smells like the forest. She smells like good red wine. He's smiling. And then as he gets closer, he touches her on the shoulder. She turns around, and it's Razimul's face. Minus skin, of course.
Nice.
Oh man. Kyle,
Yes.
while this is happening,
Mm-hmm.
something is happening in your tent.
Mm-hmm.
You are fast asleep.
Mm-hmm.
You do not see the albino
Mhm.
cat seated at your
Mhm.
feet,
Mhm.
overlooking you. Where do you keep the hand harp?
He probably holds it. It's either like he has it in his arm or it's very, very close by. He does not like let it stray too far away from him.
Xylo, weightless, does not even disturb your blankets as he climbs up onto your chest and sits, staring at you. The third eye on his forehead opens.
Mhm.
And in your dream, you feel this rush of energy. You hear a voice, a bit of mischief. Brex, I need a champion. Would you be my champion?
Yes.
Amazing. Brex, when you awake, you will be the champion of Xylo. I am sending you the stats to that hand harp as you are now attuned to it.
Okay.
I hope you enjoy it.
Yes, I will try to. When he well, I'll do that on my thing. Never mind.
Yeah, if the dream scene is over.
As soon as the yeah.
Yeah, after witnessing all this, Razumel will just be like, "All right, I shouldn't have done this," and he'll back out, not waking Oakley up, as he has probably not been found by Oakley because Oakley seems to be enjoying his dream.
Except for the last part.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Sometimes you do that to yourself. You ruin your own dream. But yeah, so Razumel will dip out. He will write a letter and leave it for Oakley. And then Razumel is going to leave the camp.
Damn.
And he's going to start heading towards where Navir told him to go.
Alone?
Whoa. I just want to make sure I'm hearing this correctly. You are about to march into the swamps by yourself.
Yes, sir.
Soloing a blood hag will give you that level of confidence.
Oh, it wasn't really a solo, but
something is going to take place here. Razumel, you're going to head off. You left Oakley asleep. Therefore, Brex and Kazarok could not be woken for their watch. Therefore, Galestra nor Juniper could be woken up for their watch. You will have the full night's time to get ahead of the party.
okay.
I need to
trying to
make
see.
sure that you are sure about this decision.
Hold on, let me see if there's anything I can do that will wake Oakley up in a little bit before I fully make this decision.
So I do have a staff that'll notify me if something changes.
You guys are going to make me
Or
run
staff
3
with warning.
maps in one session, right?
It's not my fault. It's not my fault.
Hold on, let me.
So
Just
my
because I'm
staff
back,
says
we're
I
gonna do
can't
3
be
maps.
surprised. My weapon awakens me and companions within range when combat begins. Yeah. Okay.
Hmm. I will get.
Full transparency,
will-
I'm going to allow you to do this.
Yeah,
Devin,
I'm gonna get.
I've got no
a little
problem with it.
bit-
I just want to let you know you are marching Razamol straight to his death. You will not be able to avoid it. So,
Avoid
I
what?
mean, you want to die, I'm going to let you kill him. But I just want to make sure that you know that you cannot handle what you're walking into alone.
Well, maybe he's gonna go talk. Maybe he's not gonna fight.
You want to talk with the Black Dragon?
Yes.
Without knowing any of his lore, backstory.
Stop.
Well, I want to talk to him.
Okay.
I mean, I thought Navir gave me more info on him, or did he literally just tell me where he is and his name?
He pretty much the same thing he's always been doing.
I thought
Hey,
he was giving me more
there's
info. This time.
there's something I need you to handle over here. That's basically how he's been giving you the directions.
Frankie, is this a homebrewed item?
Yes.
Because I'll make it if you. It is okay. Cool. Like, is it on D&D? Because I'll make it.
Oh
if
no,
it's
I
not.
haven't created it yet.
Okay. Okay, I'll make it and I'll send it to you.
So you all awake in the morning.
I was
As
gonna
the
say, I'll
sun
wake after I get an hour out. I'll wake Oakley up with the same spell I used or whatever, the Gold Ears one.
Okay.
After an hour, at least Oakley will wake up.
Oakley
Oakley?
wakes up.
Yeah.
He looks at the sun and he's like, shit.
It's not up actually because he only woke you up an hour later. So, but what
okay.
you do wake up to is the fire has burned down real low. It's mostly embers.
Okay.
And Razamol is nowhere to be found.
Rasmal?
You will see like a little air elemental like in front of you, that's like bopping you to wake you up.
Ah, God, what the?
It will pull out a chest and there will be a letter inside of it.
What's with the chest? Why don't you just hand me the? Never mind. Opens the letter and reads it.
It will say that to the party that Devere has asked me to kill another dragon. And after the last time we've dealt with this, I cannot ask all of you to risk your lives to do it again. So I'm going to try to deal with this, not necessarily fight, but try to get to an understanding. The stuff with Navir is getting worse, and I fear that he's going to start targeting the party if I don't do something about it. So
Oh, that idiot! He ran off. Oh, come on.
If that was my modus operandi, I would have left the party months ago. Rasimel should not feel his burden alone to bear this challenge.
So,
Oakley's
Oakley,
gonna
do you
give me
rush to
some-
wake people up?
Yeah.
Oh,
So
shit.
here's my plan. So first off, I'm gonna do a survival check to see if I can see his trail and which direction he went.
Absolutely.
With a +9, I get a 14. That's god awful.
It is. You don't have inspiration or anything else you want to use?
Actually, I do. I'll use that. Much better. 25.
Yeah. Yeah, the you are close to the swamp, so the ground is soft. Now Razamol is a former ranger, so it is very hard to pick up his footprints heading northeast into the swamp, but you do find them.
All right. Cinder. Summons Cinder, gives her the letter, scrawls real fast, following Razamol. And, will that be a good idea? He thinks back and forth, remembers that really weird dream he had. I'll wake him up. So he runs and starts kicking down tents. Guys, Razamol's gone. He's going after a dragon.
Monsieur, a dragon? Is it a good dragon or a bad dragon?
Doesn't matter. I mean, it's a freaking dragon.
I mean, a good dragon would be, say, hey, Razumol, let me take you back to the party. A bad dragon would be like, and no more Razumol.
You're a lot more charming in my dream. We're in a swamp. It can't be a good dragon. We're in a swamp.
I mean, swamp is not a pro good dragon area. I agree. All right, let me just slip on my robes. Slips on. Get my boots on. Boot.
Oakley's watching.
All right, I'm ready.
So with this, everybody may take a short rest, as you all had an hour, but nobody is getting a long rest as everybody is woken up.
Okay.
I'll use
hang
arcane
on one
recovery
second.
to recover some spell slots.
Brex, as a champion, you will permanently have advantage on your wisdom saving throws against the crowns now.
Okay.
Unless for some reason I tell you you have disadvantage, always roll it
Right.
with advantage.
Right.
All right. Do you know which way he went? Yeah, okay, Lee.
I do. Is the crew up?
He's a fool, Kasserok says as he's putting on his armor.
Juniper's trying to her hair is just sticking up everywhere and stuff, and she's just
Junior,
why?
No, Lester will help you with your hair.
Why would he run off? Is it because of me from the last dragon encounter?
No. I'm sure it is perhaps because of his patron. Regardless, we should try to find him. Just here. And she'll just kind of muss your hair. How about this? And she will, as all good girls, ladies, always have a hairband on their wrist. She takes her hairband from her wrist, because just in case, and she'll wrap it around Juniper's hair and give her a little ponytail. There.
Devin, you are
I'll
moving
see.
solo, so I will give you some props for that. I'm going to need a series of 3 stealth rolls.
Hold on, I have to make popcorn. Fuck. All right, you said 3 stealth rolls.
Yes.
Do I get advantage from my ranger ways?
No.
Okay.
Your
All right, first
favorite
one's a
terrain
dirty-
wasn't the swamp, buddy.
That's true. First one's a dirty 20. Ew. Is that a 7? Is a 7. The second one is a 9. And then the last one is a 21. So semi-allocated.
Okay. So when I go to the next scene, Razamol, I'm going to remove your token. You will not be available for the next scene. So enjoy your popcorn. But you all, following Oakley's 24 survival check, begin to chase down Razamol.
I didn't. Don't ignore that.
You were testing the item.
Yeah, and I messed it up. Yeah.
Okay. As you all are following, it is nighttime in the swamp, folks. It is quite dark. The terrain is murky, and it is hard slogging as you make your way into the swamp. Let me erase the Razamol token, or at least just move it off the map for now.
Could I send Banshee flying forward
I'll be right back.
along the trail to perhaps expedite the location of Razamol?
He got an hour, so you can send Banshee, but it's a large swamp, and he got an hour head start. So
He
it
only
would.
moves as fast as me, so probably not
Yeah.
worth it. Yep. Okay.
As you make your way into the swamp, you can hear the creatures chittering, the hooting of owls, and God knows what else. Make a perception check.
I don't
Everyone?
believe in spooks.
Yes.
I don't believe in spooks.
Oh,
Okay.
level 2.
Damn, who rolled a 29? Oh, Juniper, damn.
It's from the scrunchie.
That's right. Banshee.
See,
Banshee
she has
gets
her
a
hair
natural
up
20.
so she can see better.
Yep.
Oof. Gotta hate those natty ones, but hey. So, Brex, you see the giant toad first as it hops
Mhm.
out into the path. And it sees you as well. It turns and it looks at you. It's kind of propped up. And it turns its head and just studies you.
Banshee got a 21. It didn't show up on the dice roll.
I totally got this.
Am I the only one that sees it?
Its tongue flicks up and licks its eye. And then it tilts its head again.
The swamp is rather swampish. I hope that we are able to track Razamol in these, but it is, how do you say, slow going? What are you looking at, Brex? You seem... What's going on over there? Brex?
So it
Does
is
anyone
dark and it's kind
see-
of hard to see. So that may be why your party can't see the toad, but with
Okay.
your eyesight, you were able to pick it out.
Yeah. It appears that there are a lot of odd things in here. We might want to stick together closely together. It appears to be a very abnormally large frog
Mhm.
or a toad. I mean, abnormally large for the toads and frogs I have seen.
Oh, I got this.
Yeah. All right.
Speak with animals.
You can't speak with animals?
I do.
The froggy
As
legs are a delicacy along with the spider legs in drow cuisine. So if it is toad, though,
Blizzard.
not so much.
Don't
It's just
ixnay on the legs, eh?
as you
Be cool.
attune yourself to the language of the beast, Oakley, in your druidic way, you can hear the toad as he says, "No, they're not like the other ones, Ted. They're not as green."
What's up, bruh?
Oh my
How
god.
are ya?
Holy shit, bro, he just said something to me. And
Bruh,
Night,
all my good
Chad.
friends are
this
toast.
this back one kind of hops up beside him and he starts looking at the party. You speak toad?
Ted, what's good?
He knows my name. It's okay. Are you friendly?
Ted, I have so many frog friends at home, but they are not nearly as warty and big as you. I'm impressed.
He swells up, inhaling a bunch of air. This is my kind of. What are you?
I'm a druid of the
Druid.
wildfire, but
Hmm.
I like swamps more than I like forests, if I'm being honest.
Swamps are nice. Swamps have a lot of bugs. I eat bugs.
Oh, bugs. What's your favorite bug?
Crickets are pretty good.
Me too. I love crickets. Love them. Love them. Hey, Ted, I need your help.
Yeah.
Have you seen like a bird guy running around the swamp, missing his face? He doesn't look that appetizing. Like he's a little on the weird way. But he's probably trying to get to a dragon. Can you help us out? I actually might have some bugs.
Oh, yeah. We thought we heard somebody coming through, but we didn't see anything. They were heading towards the old stone pillars.
Right on. Can you point with like a tongue flick?
I can do
direction of those
better
pillars?
with compliments like that. How about I lead you there?
Ted,
will you give
you're
me
my
some
bro.
crickets?
Ted, I've got so many crickets in my pocket. Once we get there, dude, I will take care of you.
I'll introduce you to my wife. She's on the other side.
No way, you're married? You're too cool to be married.
Oh, come on. This way. And Ted hops out and says, follow him.
Guys,
by the way, guys,
we're
what you
cool.
guys have been hearing is like
Is Oakley about to throw up, or is he speaking a Toadish? I cannot tell.
I could
Callisto,
not
we're
have
cool.
picked a better scene to get popcorn to.
Guys, these toads are awesome. Now, some toad rules, okay? Don't look him in the eye. Don't look him in the butt. And if you see any crickets on the way there, you need to grab those shits because I just like promised him like massive crickets. So, and I ain't gotten any.
Oh wait, crickets. All right. I'll look for crickets. I'll put on my eyes
Go
with my
look
new
for crickets
skin
as
Make
well.
a nature
to look
check,
for
guys.
crickets.
You can hear plenty of
Nature,
crickets.
actually. Oh
I use
yeah.
guidance.
Yeah. No crickets.
Juniper, you find
Guidance.
so
It's
dirty
20.
20. Yeah,
Jennifer
with the
is a druid
two
after all. So
with the
it makes
two
sense.
dirty 20s, you guys are able to collect up several handfuls of crickets. Oakley, as you're
I should
picking
try
him
to
up,
sneak-
all you hear is shit, shit, shit. What are you doing? Hey, put me down. Put me down.
You read my freaking mind.
I know how long that spell lasts. I'm a druid on Friday. I have a family.
I'm like
So they
talking to
have
the
to find
crickets
new
in my hand, like,
crickets.
be cool. I got a lot of cricket friends.
And do you guys, and Ted says, follow me. And he starts hopping to about here.
Follow the frog. I mean, the toad.
All right. Juniper will follow.
I'm giving you guys an opportunity to move closer because something happens when Ted gets right here.
Ted, we good, bro?
As Ted is hopping along, just happy, like he's telling you about his wife and he can't wait to introduce you, two giant spiders leap from the trees, bite and inject Ted, and immediately wrap him in a cocoon, dead. And they turn and look at you as more spiders emerge. And I need everybody in a moment to roll initiative.
Ted yells in frog, Ted's dead, help!
Ted's dead, baby.
All
Ted's
right,
dead.
Brex, what's your initiative?
Hang on 1 second.
Nice roll.
Guess I'm gonna have to add it
Advantage,
manually.
baby.
So a horrible fucking roll.
All right, 6 for Brex. Galestra, what did you get? 22.
22.
Juniper,
5.
5. Kazarok got a 12. Oakley, 23.
23.
Razimel's not here. I need to remove him from the encounter. Auto roll for the enemies. Oakley, you are first.
You bastards killed Ted. We were going to be friends. He invited me to his bar mitzvah for his little toad.
Yeah, and over here,
Cinder.
Steve, the toad, is just going, oh my God, they killed Ted. Oh my God, they killed Ted.
Steve, it's going to be okay. Steve, come help.
Steve going to run.
All right.
Steve's a little bee. Okay, I'm going to aim at the one to my right. The one. How close am I to that first spider?
He is actually here, so you are on a line. So let me put you on a square. So you are
That's
in
pretty
melee.
close. Okay, I'm going to shillelagh this. Bonus action shillelagh. 2 strikes with the shillelagh.
Hell yeah.
Okay, don't pay attention to these rolls because, like we talked earlier, it's broken. 22 to hit.
22 hits.
Oh, damn it. I wish I would stop clicking on that. Don't ignore that. Keep clicking on stuff on accident.
15 bludgeon.
Okay, it is bloodied.
Next hit.
24
definitely
definitely
hit.
hit. Dead.
Bludgeon.
As you strike it with your shillelagh twice, the Icarus green blood shoots up and it falls to the ground dead.
That was for Margaret.
Does that end your turn, buddy?
Oh, he's done.
All right,
He's done.
Galestra.
Glestra will dip a long pinky fingernail into her component pouch, pull out some sulfur and a pinch of guano, hold the sulfur-y pinky, and then flip that guano. And be like, I don't know, and launch a flaming little and go with fireball spell.
Hell yeah.
And do an overlay of a 20-foot radius sphere. Yeah, so giant toad feels like whoa as his like belly sinks and he feels like he's on an elevator, which toads have felt a lot, right? Ooh, and but that just means the flames wrap around him as she engulfs Spider B and Spider C, Spiderk and Spiderb in a fireball, and giant toad is unscathed. And that is a DC 19 Dex save for the spiders.
Okay, giant
lest
toad
they
would totally
suffer.
feel that if he wasn't dead, but yeah.
Ooh, damn.
They both failed their
37,
checks,
dead.
so they are both dead. But you did save the cocooned corpse of giant toad. Who knows? It's been less than 6 seconds. Somebody could use a revivify on a toad.
No, I
Don't say that
I
Ted's
swung
life
around
isn't
him,
worth
so
it.
he should be okay. No, he's. Oh no, he's
Use
dying,
your
though, right?
resources. Okay.
Yep.
But yep, you killed both of those. And that tree trunk there lights
It's
on
flame,
fire
yes,
is a
yes.
torch, and so now you guys can consider yourself in dim light.
Can I move over here and try to shove a toad like 5 feet away from the flames with a telekinetic thingy deal?
Yeah, as the webbing begins to catch fire and burns off, go ahead and, I mean, he can't resist, so you could just move the token.
So then she'll shove him 5 foot, so he'll move to like pointer to like there. All right.
Okay, and away from the flames, but he is free of the cocoon. And if that ends your turn,
Mhm.
Spider A.
Spidera.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That gets him into melee with Kazarok. I happen to have Kazarok's stat block open. And we're going to get a bite attack. 15 is not going to hit Kazarok, though. Okay. Next up is Spider C. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 with a move and dash to kind of flank around Galestra. But Galestra ain't afraid of no spiders. She grew up worshiping them. All right, Kazarok is up. He's going to take his new Dwarven Thrower and make an attack. 18 will hit for 16 damage, bloodying that spider. Second attack. 18 hits for an additional 16, killing Spider A. A creature you cannot see is taking its turn. Speed. As this giant crocodile emerges from the water. 5, 10, 15, 20. 5, 10, 15, 20. He's going to move up on Oakley. But because he dashed, he cannot do anything. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And this one has enough movement to also emerge with a dash. Brex, you are up.
Gonna run towards here. And hurl a fireball at the crocodile.
The closest one to you or the further one?
The one right in front of Oakley.
Okay.
So that is a 23 plus the 3. I can't add it in the game, so I have to add it manually.
No problem.
That was only 5. Ouch.
Okay.
It's rough. And I am going to Bardic. You're going to see Brex for the first time not pull out a lute. He's going to pull out a harp and strum a few chords and Bardic Juniper.
Oh,
Now, in case some stuff happens, Brex's Bardic Inspirations now have special effects as a champion of Xylo, but only when he chooses to use them. So just warn somebody before they use them if you're going to go ahead and use those effects. Steve's going to run.
Hey, we.
Ted is dead. Martha doesn't know what's going on. Juniper, you're up.
oh. All right. Juniper's gonna see the spider going after the Gillespie up there, and then the two crocodiles coming up after Oakley. She is going to close her eyes for a moment and say, Lyra, give me strength. As she will, as you see her start to glow with a radiant energy, and the chalice, or no, a bow and arrow appear on her right cheek. And she pulls out this ethereal bowl and shoots a radiant arrow at the giant spider.
Hell yeah.
Let's see. 14 to hit.
14 just hits.
Okay. Ooh, nice. That's 13 radiant damage.
All right, bloodied.
All right. And then she'll say, Dantus, please share your power with me as well. As she casts Let's do Toll the Dead on the giant spider as well.
That's
So
a
an 18
7 on the
wisdom save.
whiz.
All right, that is 2d12. It's gonna be 14 necrotic.
The spider, as this ethereal bell rings out with the sound of morning, he is crushed under the cacophonous thunder.
All right, and Juniper will change, and she'll have a dragging marking across her forehead, and that'll end her turn.
Oakley, you lost concentration on Speak with Animals because of Shillelagh, correct?
Let me double check. It is not a concentration spell. Wait, yeah.
It's just
It's not
duration.
concentration. Just duration.
Okay. Just wanted to know in case that crocodile gets a chance to talk to you before he eats you. It is your turn, though, Oakley.
Well, you're reading my mind. Hey, you. We just freaking baked those spiders. I got a dead toad right here. You let us pass, you get a free meal. If you
While you're
don't,
still
you
holding
die.
the crickets.
Crickets are like screaming, like, hypocrisy.
A study in the cycle of an ecosystem, folks. That's what D&D is tonight.
Insects don't matter. I'm gonna ready an action. I'm gonna hit this crocodile with a shillelagh attack if it attacks me. But I'm gonna say, hey, bro, knock it off. We got spellcasters, bunch of dead animals. You can eat right now and leave us be.
Okay, I want you to make a persuasion roll.
Yeah.
Okay.
Natural 20, baby.
Glestra, you're up.
So Glestra comes in and she doesn't understand what Oakley says, right? So she's going to do the pull out the wand of lightning bolts in a zigzag motion and say Ethotharis and begin to point her wand of lightning bolts at these dudes. Surely they would know they're about to get lightning bolted. So I will leave that to you, but she's about to unleash a level 3 lightning bolt.
Yeah, you don't speak crocodile. Shoot your lightning bolt.
Oh, nope, she doesn't. She's throwing lightning bolt down. Yep. All right, so here it comes. It's a DC 15 dex save.
Crocodile B passed, but A did not.
Right, they shall take 33 lightning.
Damn.
16 for the fail.
Crocodile A
Dang.
looks up at you, Oakley, and goes, you know what? That's quite reasonable. I think that we shall allow you. I will discuss with Mother, and then you see this lightning bolt just split this crocodile in half, go through, rip through the flames of the burning tree, and split his brother in half too. And all of you hear a roar. Oakley, you hear, my children, you will die, as a giant crocodile emerges out of the back pond.
Trust me, there is always a mother. There is always an angry mother. So we let this be a lesson for all of us.
Galestra, the rest of your turn, you have a bonus action
Let me do the
movement.
talking.
I just thought you were throwing up. You make the same sound when you are drinking at the bar.
He rolled a
and
natural
she will-
20.
No, that's a.
She'll move over here and doesn't really have a bonus action to spend, so she'll use a wizardly inspiration on Oakley, which gives him nothing.
Yeah, like you did for me when you killed my friends.
Exactly. Oh, yeah, killed your friends. I still have it, and I acquired no crickets either. I am a scholar. I am useless in these bogs. Brax, help me! Everyone is mad at me. My family is trying to kill us, and now everyone
Kazarok is hurt in his confusion. Brex, you're up.
Brex is going to
Danny.
run
Danny
this
growled
way,
just then.
and then perfect. Brex is going to look at the giant crocodile and start to weave his hands across the harp, but it doesn't appear any music is playing, but music is playing to the crocodile. He is going to cast Dissonant Whispers and say, "Do not come any closer." And it's a 20 Wisdom save to pass.
That's definitely a
Damn, 20
failure.
wisdom save.
Definitely failure. All right, so it is going to take 12 psychic damage, and it now it has to move as far as it speeds as far as it is able to away from me.
Speeds. Yep.
Its speed move as far as its speed will allow it away from me.
That's 50 foot of swim speed.
Heck yeah. I suggest this is my bonus action. I suggest we try to hightail it out of here. We have done enough carnage to the ecosystem in this swamp. Let's leave.
Juniper, you're up.
In Sunday school, they taught us that we are part of the ecosystem. So if we are the apex predators and they die, then it is no skin off nature's back. But that is what the Drow teach, and the Drow have been known to be wrong.
Nature doesn't have a back, Gallistra. It's a circle.
Juniper will say, I think we should go as well. Can she see the giant crocodile from here?
Oh yeah, it's staring
Is it
daggers in
underwater?
your direction. It's up on the shoreline on the other side. It that was one turn that it had to move. You get the feeling it's coming back.
Okay. The dragon markings will disappear, and the archer will reappear on Jennifer's cheek as she pulls out this ethereal radiant bow. And she'll shoot this bow at the giant crocodile.
Can I, as Juniper's girlfriend, try to deduce what's with the dragon markings and other things showing up on her?
Yeah, we can try.
I'm gonna use my inspiration to reroll that.
Do you have Bardic? Don't forget.
I'll save the Bardic. I had an inspiration sitting 2. That was a 2 on the die, so I'll reroll that attack. Here we go.
I see starry
I'll use
form on the description, but I
I'll
just see sexy form is what's coming across to me. So
16. I'll use the Bardic
sexy
inspiration as
form
well.
on?
Is it a D8?
It's a D10.
A D10. Oh.
16 hits, if you would allow me to speak.
Oh.
But you rolled it anyway, so
sorry.
a 26 definitely hits, buddy.
I rolled it before you said anything.
I know you
I
wouldn't
had
let me.
Well, isn't Bardic Inspiration, you have to roll it before you know the outcome of the roll?
No, you don't have
I
to
think you know the
declare.
outcome of
Yeah,
all
you,
these rolls, Junie.
yeah, you don't
I
have
thought it
to
was.
declare.
I thought you needed to know the. Okay. Anyways, so 26 to hit. Hey, max damage again. That's 13 radiant damage.
If she keeps
Oh, yeah?
taking these sexy forms, I do not understand.
And then she's just gonna raise her hand and aim at the crocodile, and she's going to fire off a guiding bolt. 16.
16 hits.
That's going to be another 15 radiant damage.
Oh yeah.
And she'll switch back to her dragon form.
Okay. Giant
That'll do it for
crocodile.
her.
Start of a new turn, gets its movement back. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Cut off the 15 feet. 15 feet for swim speed is faster. She can't quite make it back to Juniper, but she is trying. On a move and dash. Oakley, you are up. Oakley, are you muted?
Can you guys hear me?
Can now.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go and move up. Let me just double check my space real fast. I can make that. Whoa, easy, Mama. I'm sorry about what's happened. We got a lot of free food for you. I know we killed your babies, but let's face it, you eat half of them as part of your usual cycle. Can we offer you a free meal and maybe you can let this go?
You may try a persuasion roll again, but it will be at disadvantage this time.
Yeah, she's pissed.
Why? Why would it be a disadvantage?
Really?
Oh, Oakley, sweet, dear,
I'm
sweet.
guessing a 7 ain't gonna happen.
Oh, no. 7's not going to happen. She growls at you and begins to open her maw as it is Galestra's third.
Hey, Ignis, and she will do a spin move, and it'll see a flash of black and red from her cloak, and she walks up and fires off a firebolt at the giant crocodile. She kind of shoots it Dirk Nowitzki style. I'm from Dallas, sorry. So it's like a fadeaway arcing, 2 fireballs like that.
Hell yeah, John.
Bending it like
Yeah,
bullets
indeed,
in
and
wanted.
Yep, and here they come. Oh no! Well, that's this was a Dirk circa 2006 Dwayne
Classic
Wade
Micah
finals
over
debacle.
describe
13 to
fail.
hit,
13 misses.
and yeah, that's it. So she misses and gets ridiculed by all the other players in the league for
Not quite Dirk.
5 more years. 5 more years. Yeah, 5 more years.
Brex, you're up.
Total overdescribed. Total
Yes.
overdescribed. When you invoke Dirk as a Dallasite, it's just overdescribed. Half Dirk's career was overdescribed, so it makes sense.
Hey, easy there.
No. Look, I love Dirk. I'm all about Dirk. I live.
So does
2
this
blocks from Nowitzki Avenue.
What is this creature's is it it's a creature. So what is its intelligence? I know Oakley's speaking to it, but I don't know if it has like a high intelligence.
Crocodiles are about
Make
as
a
smart
nature
as
check.
a dog.
Okay. A natural 20.
Damn.
You know what? With a natural 20, I will tell you just flat out, this creature has an intelligence of 2.
2? Damn. Okay, never mind. I can't do what I was going to do. Okay. That works. That's fine. That's fine. He is going to straighten up a little bit, kind of set the harp to the side a little bit, and he's gonna reach out into the air, twist, and a fireball is going to come down to hit the crocodile. I'm gonna position it in a way to where it does not hit.
Ball or bolts? Ball or bolts?
No, that is a
actual
ball. That is a fire
ball. Okay.
ball.
All right.
Yeah.
Hell
Let
yeah.
me see. It is a 20-foot
Okay,
square.
Monsieur Brex. My little baby is all grown up. I think I can let the bird out of the nest.
And that is a 20 deck save.
Yeah, no. Failed with a 10.
Failed with a 10. Perfect. All right, I'm going to burn that spell slot and roll for it. That is 32 damage.
Nice
Fucking teeth,
fireball.
Brex. Okay.
That creature is bloodied. And pissed.
Bonus action, I'm going to Bardic Oakley.
Hell,
Because he's right
yeah.
there.
All right, Juniper, you're up.
All right.
Also, the notes still float
Um,
around you guys, by the way. Juniper's just fizzled out and
Juniper.
died. Hers didn't do anything.
Yeah. Juniper will use her bonus action to switch back to her archer form and fire a radiant arrow. That's a 29 to hit
Yes.
for 9 radiant damage.
God damn it! Everyone is
Okay.
so hot. It's in the swamp. Fuck. I'm so confused.
And then she will pull the dead as she invokes Dauntus's powers. It's a 18 wisdom
16
save.
wisdom.
All right, so that's 2d12 plus 5 is 16 necrotic damage.
This crocodile is so angry. She can't even speak to the druid who could speak to her.
Yeah.
What leaves her is the beginning of this visceral roar as her maw opens up. Wider than Oakley stands tall, and she is about to lunge when the radiant arrow slings down her throat and she begins to cough. And then that ethereal bell appears above her, rings, and crushes her down into the mud. She is dead. And you all are out of combat. You have lit the swamp on fire and witnessed the cycle of life.
All right, guys. I'm not mad about that one because everyone knows crocodiles are dicks. Hey, Castle Rock, when you need to grab Ted's body, we need to bring it back to Margaret.
Wait. We still have a few seconds, and Juniper will go over and she'll pull out a diamond and lay it on his body and cast Revivify.
Burning revivifies
Glestra will just
on giant
Glestra
note.
just grips Juniper firmly around the waist in a very aggressive / non-aggressive feminine manner, and gives her the googly eyes.
Ted, can you hear me?
Oh, what the? Hi. It was dark. What happened?
Ted, before you say anything else, what was Toad Heaven like?
I died?
You did, but
Where's Steve? Did Steve die?
Steve ran off like a sissy. Like, you need to have some words with Steve, man.
That asshole.
I'm not sure
I
what
was
he
gonna
just
use
said, but I
another
feel
word,
like
but I
one of the
wanted to
sounds he
watch
made
out.
was like beach and toad. It sounded like he said beach and toad. I know the Dralford beach, and it sounded similar to the guttural.
You
"Oofak"
saved
that
my
you just said
life.
there.
Let me show you something. And he hops around the burning tree trunk and leads you
Guys,
all
follow
over
Ted.
here. And he
Juniper will
kind
turn to
of...
Galestra.
Go ahead, Mike.
Juniper will turn to Galestra. She's like grasped her hips tightly, and she'll give her a smile and a kiss. She's gonna say, "We better be off."
Wait, is there stars on your eyes or on mine? I cannot tell.
I think there's
It's
stars in
Junilestra.
both of our eyes right now.
Maybe. So we should follow the toad. I never thought
Oakley,
I'd say
you are led
it.
by Ted over to some trees, and there is a mound with a rock with long, worn carvings on it.
Ted, this is cool. What is it?
So, according to Toad legend, hundreds of generations ago, thousands of generations ago, walkers like you lived here. And apparently they buried stuff here. You saved my life. maybe what's in there can help you.
Aw, Ted, thanks, man. He goes and hugs the toad.
Do you dig this up?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Give me an athletics check.
Oh, I know better. Kazrock, get over here.
See, crowbar, crowbar, a hand crowbar to Kazarok.
Kazarok only rolled a 12.
What?
It's got a +9 and rolled a
Crowbar.
12.
Crowbar gives him advantage. Crowbar gives him
Alright.
advantage.
Also, Oakley, you still have a bardic, so you could use the bardic to.
16 is the DC,
Aid you.
so he made it there.
Oh, yeah.
As he's like, oh, it's your, give me the shovel. And he starts digging it out. Once he reaches the casket, you realize that you're disturbing a grave. But there is a casket here, and you open it up, and there's a humanoid skeleton, long, decayed, with a satchel wrapped around it.
I'll pop a detect. Fuck. No, I won't. I'll. Do you want me to? It's just a. I'm just sorry. Sorry. Go ahead. I'm flustered right now. Like detect magic or identify whatever is in that pouch, but I have a feeling it is good if the toad led us to it after saving their lives.
Surprisingly,
Job well done.
the pouch does not suffer from the same decay of the corpse.
After they pull that out, Brex will rebury the corpse.
So you all pull the satchel out?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, you remove it.
Ritual cast detect magic.
Oh yeah,
It's
it's
Before
the satchel itself is a magic item.
before Brex can rebury the body, can Juniper her way over to it and cast Speak with Dead?
Oh, absolutely, yeah, absolutely. Brex will kind of be like kneeled down next to it, about to bury it, and you kind of walk over.
This is
Rebury it.
how she found his magic.
this is the first time the spell's been used at this table. Micah, why don't you tell us
Mhm.
how and what it looks like
Yeah,
when Juniper casts this?
Hey, Ted,
of
weird
course.
shit's
So
about to go down. It's cool. Just be cool.
Juniper's gonna come to the grave and she's gonna tap her staff on the ground and um, have a black rose grow on the end of her staff, and she's gonna pick it and lay it on the corpse. And as she kneels down, she's gonna blink and say a quick prayer to Dantis and to Lyra. And as she opens her eyes, one of her eyes is black and the other one is white. And she's
Lester holds
going
on to Oakley for
to
balance.
start speaking to this corpse.
The
Um,
energies that leave your staff are green and dark, and they wisp like smoke up the leg bones and swirl around in the rib cage up through the jaw. And then the eyes alight in green light as the corpse floats. And if I may say so, the corpse regards you lifelessly.
well, it's-
You may ask some questions, my friend.
Ted,
All
be
right.
cool, Ted.
Yeah, Ted is not Ted is not digging what's going on here right now.
Path to the dark side is the way for some things unnatural. Michelle Ted.
Can you tell me who you were?
Do you speak Sylvan?
I should. I don't. I don't. Celestial comic
Does
coming from
anybody
me
speak
and
Sylvan?
Infernal.
Mm-mm.
Close I got is Druidic.
I got Elvish. That's it.
Nothing.
You do not recognize this ancient. Even for Sylvan, it is an ancient dialect.
Ted, do you speak
Can I use my
Sylvan?
nerdiness? Can I nerd out? Can I try a nerd roll?
Man, I
I
barely
don't
speak
the language at all,
Toad.
but I'm smart.
What'd you say? Calestra,
So
sorry.
can I try my nerdiness? Like I John speak Latin, although I don't speak Latin, but I know it. So like, can I try to like, even though I don't speak the language per se, maybe I can glean something from it, you know, because I'm smart.
Do we want to burn a question on does it speak common?
Elven is a
Yeah, we
is
should call it
a
the
a,
Elvish,
a sub language of Sylvan. Sylvan came before Elven.
Do you think there could be a
So-
role to maybe for me to like piece maybe like a word or two out of what he said?
That's what I'm saying. I think
Yes.
with John's question on an intelligence roll, if you speak in Elven, I will allow you to try to glean some of the words.
Okay. So is it are you telling us to do a straight intelligence roll or is it going to be like any intelligence skill?
No, it is going to
something?
be a d20 plus your intelligence modifier.
Okay. Sure.
Hey, it's fair. It's fair. Here we go. Roll off, rollies.
That is a
Okay,
dirty
yeah, it's a
20.
22 for, yeah.
It sounded like he
19
said
plus 1.
name and then Torelador?
Brex will grab a piece of paper out of his backpack and start writing this stuff down.
Torelador. Does that ring a historical significance to me?
This would be
Or
a
me,
history
maybe.
check at disadvantage. This place is
Okay,
long
roll
abandoned,
hard.
and you are in the
Roll
from
hard
the
for that.
Underdark.
Fucking 14, but still 14, 28 and 14. 14.
I'll also hit one just to see what will happen.
That name does not ring a bell.
Oh, a 3. I thought that was a 13. Damn. Okay. Yep. Nope. Doesn't ring a bell. So I wrote it down just to like have it in case if we can use it for something.
Torelador, that's the
Very
name of the corpse. You have 4 more questions, I believe.
Juniper will look over at Galestra. Do you have a question?
It is speaking a strange language. If Rasimel went to seek a dragon, perhaps ask it if it knows of a weakness of the dragon of these marshes. Or
Do you
the
know?
treasure it contains in its satchel. Those are my thoughts.
Do you know a weakness of this dragon that resides in the marshes?
I can't hear.
I'm not struggling
Oh, okay.
to think of like some weird language or something to whisper into the mic. I am trying to wonder what he would know about the dragon. So he would know of the dragon, but would he have known that the dragon had a weakness? Because the dragon's the reason he's dead. So if he knew the answer to that.
Do not stand in front of its mouth. It
Yeah,
is bad.
basically.
Yeah. It has a cone or a line breath. Do not.
Well, not to mention that, but
yeah.
I'm trying to think of his station. Like, this isn't some adventurer that went and fought the dragon. Like, so
Flank the
yeah,
dragon.
yeah. The corpse has no answer.
Okay. What magical items are in your satchel?
Yes, good question.
I We'll ask for the intelligence checks again to decipher some of the words.
All right, intelligence.
Nope, I didn't get that one.
Oh, dear sweet Brex, dear sweet Brex. Oh, dear sweet Galestra. Yes, dear sweet Galestra.
Um, yeah.
He
He'll look
totally
at
said, "Open it and find out, bitch."
yeah.
Fuck,
Rex will look at Juniper,
Yeah.
and I couldn't cipher
Galestra
that one out.
shrugs. Yep, she looks about as she does the meme, the girl in the pink jacket with the blonde girl with the ponytail, the 5-year-old that goes like, she does that look.
But by the way, I didn't
Yeah.
ask you guys to wake up this corpse. I thought of a nice way to like reward you guys for reviving the toad, and we have turned this corpse into an NPC. So I'm making all of this stuff up on the spot. I created an NPC in my head immediately and went, okay, this was his job. This is what he did. This is why he would have this item. Okay.
You have a couple more questions.
What?
We perhaps we
No, this is like actually a huge star to you guys because like we've had like 30 some sessions and this spell has never been used. So thanks for keeping me on my toes. Another thing that
Heck
I
yeah.
have to plan for.
Brex will
whisper in your dumb it down. Maybe dumb it down a little bit. I don't know. We're asking too hard of a questions for it.
Edwin asked about where he resided at.
Ted looks at you, Oakley, and goes, probably like at the stone pillars. I could have told you that. We didn't have to wake up a skeleton to like find out. Like I was totally
Anything else
available to
hidden?
answer this question.
Look, these
Anything
guys
else
are
hidden
weird.
here? Maybe like any other cool shit they have here?
He's saying everything back in Toby's like, look, these guys are really weird. I've only been with them for like a couple of days. I know they're hot, but they are weird. So just go with it, okay?
Yeah, man. I won't screw this up for you.
Thanks, bro.
Brex will look at Juniper. I don't really think we can get a lot of information out of him, considering he doesn't.
If you were to
Talk of-
ask like questions
understand.
about the city or things like that, he would totally have answers about that.
That's what I was thinking.
But this was just a normal citizen in the city, and to him, the dragon was like a god. So he didn't know a weakness.
What was the name of your city that you were from?
He speaks only one word, so you can probably guess. Everwind.
Is that a city anybody would recognize?
This city is
Question.
long forgotten.
Okay.
People know only Craig's Swamp.
Can I history check that with like a really hard DC?
Sure.
Come on, G.
Brex went to school.
Oh, 30! 30
Hell yeah.
natural 20 months.
Hell yeah.
So, chicka, yeah, that one's for the ladies.
Everwind was said to
Everwind.
be was said to be one of the greatest elven cities during the early times of Minhal. One of the first elven cities. And it's actually where the elven monarchy was birthed from. However,
Like King Fallen Dorley's family is from?
yes.
Interesting.
Shit.
Yes, from Rhinial, they moved into the mainland and settled and eventually rose to become the kings and queens of these lands. This is an ancient city that was here. Nobody quite knows why it fell. And honestly, it's kind of like Atlantis. People don't even like really believe it exists. Let alone it's been
Somewhere
sitting
near the
here in the
swamp.
swamp.
All right, and I Legend Lord Brex's crown to reveal that there needs to be an ancient ritual involving the royal line to remove the curse of that crown.
Yes.
Okay. Well, Gillester gets that look that Columbo gets right before he's like, one more question, man.
That was actually a really good Columbo, my friend.
Yep. Thank you. Thank you, Peter Falk. Greatness. Yeah. We have work to do in this swamp. I believe the secrets to breaking the power of this crown of the Michel Brex may be lying in the depths, just a few feet underneath our walls.
Do you have a question that you wish for me to ask?
We have one more. Where him describe to us where the last remnants of the city is, where its entrance could be located. We must find it.
Ted,
Or
Ted,
Brex
we're
will
almost done, man.
forever
Just
be at
hang with
risk
me a
of
little longer, Ted.
exposure.
Bro, I'm telling you, it's like a quarter mile east from here. You can't miss it, man. There's big stone pillars all over the place.
Okay.
They are totally wrapped up in this right now. I'm not gonna.
As the corpse whispers to you guys in a language you don't speak, you do get an answer.
Ted, I'm not gonna tell them. I'm gonna make them do this.
I am actually loving this for content. This is great.
Oh, you got to get back to the kids and Margaret. Okay, I'll cut this short. Hey guys, Ted knows where we need to go. If we can let the dead body rest instead of do this terrible rite, that'd be really good.
And we let's just slide this pouch off of him and let him rest. And she will slide the pouch off of him
Heck yeah.
and pop his magic on the pouch and the contents as he rests in
Yeah.
peace now. No longer burdened by the magical item that he was tasked with guarding.
As you open the satchel and reach inside, there is a magic quill that's definitely giving off magic. And there are ancient gold coins in here, perfectly preserved. And each of those coins, you think, to the right collector, would probably be worth 1,000 gold apiece. You have
How
10.
many of those?
You have 10 of those.
Oh dear lord. Holding 10K in your hand.
Okay.
And then
Ted,
the satchel itself is magical.
Ted, do you guys like value gold at all?
What is gold?
That's a great answer. Okay. We didn't find anything in the bag, man, but thanks for showing us that.
Nope. That gives off a funny
Brex is
feeling.
gonna
It's not magic.
rebury the body.
It's like crocodile magic. You're not gonna want this. Aren't you late for dinner? Like, shouldn't we go see Margaret?
Yeah.
Juniper will help Brex bury the body and pray to Dantus to make sure the soul is passed on.
As she prays, Brex will play a tune on the harp.
Ted, what's
Hell,
your how are toads about funeral rites? Are you guys big on like bury it, like let it decay? What's your take?
Apparently, when things around here die, the best friend runs away in fear and leaves him to rot.
Dude, I'm so sorry about that.
Yeah, we could go see my wife, and I could totally show you where that city is. It's not that far.
All right, I feel bad. We're just
Razimul, I'm granting you an extra hour on your travel.
Oh yeah.
Guys,
Right,
we're
at
making
this
Ted late
point,
for
we
dinner.
should we try to rescue Razimo and then double back to this ancient city? I think if we search around it, Razimo might be. How do you say?
I wonder what this
right
ancient
on-
carving in the ground is.
I'm gonna ask about it when we
I'm
got
pretty sure
closer.
Ted's taking us where we need to go.
Oh, I thought we saw I thought we dug up. So we'll read the ancient. We'll try to read the ancient carving in the ground. I thought that was like
It's this one over here, right?
Yeah, it's
That
the
we're
one
going
down
towards?
that Ted has been trying to drag you guys kicking and screaming, dude, for
Guys,
35 minutes.
listen to the amphibian.
I thought he was show. I thought that was the burial area. Sorry. Okay, so we'll make mental note of that on the map map with the no, that's the Underdark map. Fuck. I'm smart. I'll remember where it was. And we'll no, we took that shit. We took that, so we're good there. But we're gonna go check out the inscription and
Okie
then
dokes, this is Martha. Martha, this is my boy Okie dokes. And they're looking for the stone pillars.
Martha, I've heard such good things. Ted is so brave.
Ah, thanks, man. And she just kind of looks at you like, really? You
Well,
gonna,
I brought
gonna
dinner.
lie to my face?
I brought dinner. Ted says you love crickets, so here you go.
That changes the mood. And yeah, so Ted shows you the ancient Sylvan carving that nobody unfortunately can read, but he does tell you that if you were to go east, which is probably what this says, you would be in Everwind.
I'm going to share that with the party.
right. And Wendy's good. Did she see a faceless bird creature, pass through here? And was he on the same direction? Like we need to rescue him first.
Unfortunately,
before we
Devin's
can-
first stealth roll was really, really good, so none of the creatures here caught him.
Dude, they're toads. Like,
Right,
they can't do
yeah.
that much for us.
Okay.
But-
My money is Old City, Dragon. I mean, they
Yeah,
kind of go together.
Oui, it is true. He could be the guardian of whatever it is we seek, but and she will take 5 minutes to explain to the group the true legend lore nature of the crown. Finally, especially like giving a nod. Well, no, Rascal's not here. Fuck. So nope, never mind. But she will explain the crown and the fact that it has an effect on. It will attempt to take over the will of its wielder, and that an ancient ritual is required that is beyond anyone's power here, but requires knowledge even beyond. And she shows, the group her extensive research on the king's family line. It's research beyond that, and that she thinks that Etterwind and the secrets in its depths may be what is the key to unlocking that ritual. And I'll just go ahead, Dungeon Master, and pull my Sage background feature and trait. Thanks a lot,
Oh, yeah?
D&D 5e 2024 rules, for doing away with that, apparently. But Sage background gives you when you attempt to learn or recall a piece of lore, if you don't know the answer, you know where or from whom you can obtain it.
Yeah. So what are you trying to glean exactly
So
from me?
using the Sage background, does she feel like, can she figure out the keys to the ritual, even if she's not powerful enough to cast it yet? Can she figure
The
out
one to remove
formula,
the curse? Or the resurrection?
So combining legend lore and no. She already knows that.
Correct. So
That's,
yeah, to break the curse.
This is to break the curse of the crown. Yeah.
So in
knowledge
the
or
identify,
yes.
you've kind of got an idea of the formula already, and you know that it requires blood from the family line, which is pretty important. So it's almost like you have to use that as a component in a remove curse spell almost.
Okay.
So a remove curse, you know that you can break this curse, that you, as long as you, but the hard part is the component.
Right.
That you
and
need.
It's not Brex's blood. It's a different blood, if I recall, right? Like a
That's
more
what
ancient blood or
Brex would
something like
ask.
that?
Brex was just about to ask, well, if it's a lineage of someone who is of
No,
royal blood,
absolutely. Your blood could do it. It would take
Mm-hmm.
a lot of it. because your blood is cursed.
Mm.
So
What if
almost
we used
basically
a
you would
more
have to
pure
kill
vintage,
yourself
a
worth the
better
blood of
vintage?
your own blood.
Like if we were to go into the depths of Everwind and find a other ancestor older, more powerful.
Well, yeah. If there was a Dorley, kind of
Okay.
monument with a body in it somewhere in the city,
Yes.
maybe, possibly.
Okay, that's what she's
But we
thinking.
need,
Okay,
but
all
we
right,
need.
all right.
Rex will kind of say, "Well, don't we need blood though? If we find a dead body, that doesn't matter. It doesn't have blood."
Lester will raise a Columbo eyebrow to Brex as I ask you, Dungeon Master.
There are
Would
some.
she not know exactly a way to extract blood from these tombs underneath Everwind? Sunday school.
There are some pretty.
Arcanist.
There are some pretty powerful resurrection spells that allow, even ancient
If we
bodies to
are
be
to
resurrected.
obtain just a bit of one of your more formidable ancestors from the tombs underneath Everwind, we may be able to extract the blood necessary in a far lesser amounts, far greater effect. Michel Brex.
This has been amazing, guys, but we are 2 hours in without a break. I need to take a break. If you guys want to continue playing, I'll leave it up, or we can take an official break right now.
Official break. That was
Yeah, we
Heck
can
Columbo
official break.
eyebrow is always a good time.
Let's
to take a break, yes.
my eyeballs are floating. Guys, I need a bio break.
In the land of Minhal where the orcs attack, there's a smell in the air, no turning back. But before you head to battle, don't you know you'll need the fresh touch of ugly soap coal. Ugly soap, it's the Minhal way, keeps you fresh through the fight night and day. From Tosin's fields to fire past snow, stay clean and mean with ugly soap coal. Got a beard like a dwarf or a goblin's stench. Ugly soap's got oils to quench your thirst, my friend. With bombs and bars for heroes like you, face any foe and smell brand new. Ugly soap, it's the Minhal way, keeps you fresh through the fight night and day. From Tosin's fields to fire past snow, stay clean and mean with ugly soap coal. Got a beard like a dwarf or a goblin's stench. Ugly soap's got oils to quench your thirst, my friend. With bombs and bars for heroes like you, face any foe and smell brand new. Ugly soap, it's the Minhal way, keeps you fresh through the fight night and day. From Tosin's fields to fire past snow, stay clean and mean with ugly soap coal. Wax melts to scent your less.
And we are back, and I apologize for leaving the Discord open. So while we were all talking, the stream could just watch our cameras. They couldn't hear us, but as people were speaking, the cameras were popping up for them. So I really had to go. Sorry, guys. So as you all are making your way into the swamp, before you ever meet Steve and Ted, Razimal, I've got to remove your friends from this now. You were able to successfully make it past that area without disturbing any of the creatures. You saw the toads. You saw the crocodiles. You may have even suspected that the spiders were there, but you were able to not alert them. And you continued east, where you find the ruins of what looks like used to be the central square of a once enormous city. Nature, for the most part, has taken this place back over, but you can see the complicated architecture was built to last.
Gotcha. And I can tell this is like the city that like we were talking about that.
I mean,
Like,
you
we knew
don't
that was
see
a-
any other cities around here, do you?
Yeah. So yeah, I guess we'll kind of just go around and I mean he'll try to see if there's anything that looks of interest that he should look at.
As you do step into this place, the air is acrid and almost burns your nose. There is a sour taste to the air here. It's almost overwhelming as you walk in here. And I forgot to mention that just beyond the map in the distance, you see the remnants of an old, perhaps temple, or maybe it was a state building, but it is the largest building in this area. Still mostly intact. Areas of the roof are caved in, and the two large wooden doors on the front are ajar, but that is in the distance. You still have
Gotcha.
to make your way through the city to get there.
Back.
He'll kind of press forward, I guess, trying to like look around and see if there's like any writing on the wall or anything like that. But it'll also be like kind of like talking in his mind. Well, not, I guess probably not in his mind. It probably talks out loud.
Make a
'cause he's pretty
perception
good like
check
that.
for me.
All right, hold on. What the fuck is my perception? +8. 30, 20.
Hell yeah. So as you were making your way through here, you could see through the archways of this old building that underneath the growth, what looked like blue paint on the walls, perhaps as if a mural was painted under the growth there.
I'll go and look at it. He said it was over here.
Yeah, and you pull out your dagger and you begin cutting away the vines and roots and moss that is grown up over here, and you see the remnants of a mural, and then next to it another mural, and then next to it another mural, and then across the hallway of this room that you're standing in, you see that the murals continue under there, and you cut those away as well. And you kind of glean a story in pictures. The first one is of a dragon egg alone in a wooded area with a group of elves surrounded. And in the next one, that egg is hatching. And it appears to be in a temple or building. It's quite elaborate. And the next one has a small black dragon being trained by soldiers. And you walk across the hall. And the next one shows that dragon flying above an army, spewing a green, acrid cone out at the enemy soldiers. But
The soldiers
the-
look the same as the ones before.
Yes.
Okay.
And the next one, however, paints a stark different scene as the dragon has grown to gargantuan size and is perched atop the temple. And it seems as if the population is much more sickly and offering things to the dragon. And the last one is only half completed, showing piles of corpses.
They are coming. We can't get out.
I'll kind of think and wonder what exactly happened to kind of change his tune, because at the start of it, he felt kind of like a kinship to it, because this almost kind of very similar to how the story with Yaga was. I mean, they were both trained by the, I don't know if militia is the right word, of the island of Navir, but
Make a history or nature check for me.
no, fuck, they're both bad. Oh, okay, we're gonna do nature.
I'll give you advantage on the nature check as it's dragon
Oh, thank
related.
God.
It's dragon related.
17.
17. Black dragons, that is poison. And you know that dragons, as they get older, often emit auras. You think back to the blue dragon you fought and how a storm 3 miles in diameter circled her lair. You think of Aelindrax and how the ground in the middle of spring was frozen.
Mm-hmm.
So perhaps a black dragon, whether he meant to or not, would poison the land around him as he got older and warp it into perhaps the largest swamp on the continent, as the idea of how this swamp was born is kind of revealed to you in this realization. And you think of the size of Crag Swamp and the power that a creature that could do this must have.
You'd also probably think that, I mean, with the how the murals are going, the people that housed the dragon probably didn't understand that it could probably do this. And the fact that it might not even have, like you said, meant to do this. I'll keep that in mind. And seeing as how like this structure kind of seems like it has murals to it, would he be smart enough to assume that like maybe one over here? Oh, I can't point. Hold on. Over here would also be murals. Same with this one as well. Or no?
Make another perception check for me.
See. Oh, I have it advantage, but I can reroll shit I am proficient with Kenku Recall, because I don't fucking use it enough. So I will roll. Yeah.
Character bro.
That's not even that. I just don't use it. I will reroll that. Ooh, that's not much better. Actually, that is pretty good. Plus 16.
16. You notice something floating in the water here and here, but you can't make out what's in this. It's the middle of the night.
Okay. Oops, I don't mean to move the whole map. He'll go and I guess look at what's floating in the water.
Hell yeah.
And I guess kind of like I guess past ranger stuff and giving his background of an outlander, he'll kind of see if this water is like good or if it's not good to like drink.
Looking
like-
around you, and with that perception check, you lean down as if you were going to smell the water, and you reach your hand down as the hand from the mound of flesh launches out at you. I'm going to need you to roll initiative.
Hell yeah. Plus 7.
1 second. Hold up. Go. What? It removed you from the encounter for some reason.
Oh, I got an 18.
18. Okay.
Yep.
Do you have the alert feat?
I believe I do. Hold on. Yes, I do.
All right. So this will not get a surprise round on you, even though your perception roll was not high enough. So you may go first.
Well, seeing as how close it is, he will bring out his sword and fucking slash it and tell it to go away. I make 2 attacks. First one is a 24. Second one is a 20, dirty 20.
Both hits.
All right. 2d8 plus 19. Damn 4.
I need you to roll those as separate attacks. Don't add all the damage together for both.
Oh, okay. Well, the first one is 11 damage.
Okay, so as the zombie goes down, I'm going to make a roll to see if it gets back up. It does.
Okay, then the second one is 10 damage.
Okay. That time it stays down, and it lets out a moan as it splashes in the water, and you start to hear moans from all around the grounds. I need to reveal a lot more creatures as all of these zombies begin to stand.
Interesting.
All of them elven.
I
their
was literally
origin?
just about to ask that.
Oh, yeah. That one. All right. That was your 2 attacks. You have movement and a bonus action.
Seeing as there is, I guess, a bunch, I guess he'll try to be smart and tactical and then take the high ground. I hope that's probably about good enough movement.
Okay.
Bonus action. I guess which one looks the biggest?
The greater zombie probably down there looks like he's pretty stout.
We will Hexblade curse that one then.
Okay.
And that will be it for my action, bonus action, all that stuff.
15, 20, 25, they only get 35, so he's got to stop there. No, he's going to dash. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. He's going to begin moving towards you. This one. 20. I think he only has 20. No, he's got 35 too. And dash. Oh, back one.
Yes.
10, 15,
Cool.
20, 30. 5. The greater zombie is going to dash and close the distance.
Okay.
Okay. This is really boring, guys. I apologize, but when I originally played this encounter, they probably wouldn't have all had their turns at the same time.
All good. At least for my end.
I'm just going to eyeball this because I know they wouldn't be able to close into you yet, but they get close. The rotting zombie probably can, though. 5, 10. Nope. 15, 20. Then 5, 10, 15, 20. So he can get there. But it took a dash to do it. You're back up, buddy.
All right. I will use I will pull out my wand of fireballs, and yeah.
That's one way to check for traps. I'll say that for sure.
He'll do it right there, not hitting himself, and all the ones in there have to make a DC 15 dex as he cast it. He's gonna burn all the charges. Why not? So this is a 9th level fireball.
Yeah, they all failed.
Oh boy, I'm just gonna do it on D&D because I don't have 14 I don't have 14 D6s. That I feel like that's so. I had so many fucking ones.
Yeah,
That's
and
crazy.
twos. Ones and twos.
That sucks.
39.
Where's the wand?
So dead can't possibly make the save. Dead, you're not close enough for his ability to matter. Dead. 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 Greater zombie is 39 is not even bloodied, my friend.
Okay.
But he did make
he
my
also
job a whole lot
takes-
easier.
He also takes an extra 4, because he's my cursed target. Not that it really matters, but I mean
Okay.
it does matter. But
I put it on there.
as a bonus action, he will cast the fuck? Where did it go? As a bonus action, he'll cast Branding Smite on his weapon, and that will be it.
Okay. There. Okay. Husk zombie up. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Move with the dash, gets him there. The greater zombie. Okay. He gets 2 melee attacks called Empowered Slam. First one is a 25 to hit. The
These are
second
attack rolls, you said?
Yes.
Hold on. Where the fuck is it? Armor of Hex. It's the greater zombie that's attacking me.
Yep.
All right, I can use my reaction on the first one. I get to roll a d6. On a 4 or higher, the attack missed regardless of the roll, and I got a 4, so that first one misses.
Okay. Second one was a dirty 20.
That one will hit because I don't have my reaction.
All right. You will take 7 bludgeoning and wow. I'm rolling a bunch of ones too. 3 necrotic.
10 damage total.
Yep. 10 damage total.
Got it.
That was 10, 15, 20, 5, 10, 15, 20. That's all he can move. 5, 10, 15, 20, 5, 10, 15, 20. All right, you're back up.
All right.
Shit, I hope you don't have a way to cast lightning bolt because that was really fucking stupid of me.
I wish, but I don't have that one, so you're good. He will make 2 attacks at the greater zombie with his sword. The first one is probably not gonna hit. But you know what? I have inspiration, so I'm gonna re-roll that first one. That's not much better. That's literally 1 better. What the fuck is my plus to hit with this sword? Does a 16 hit the greater zombie?
16 hits.
Oh, thank God. All right. 1d8 plus 9. Max damage, so 17. And then since I cast Branding Smite, that's 5d6. I'm assuming it's an undead, so that's an
Yes.
extra 2, so that's 7. Oh, that's already bad. 9, 10, 12. That's 4. God, I can't get these dice out. Another roll, or 7. I need to roll 3. 12, 14, 18. Fucking 24 24 radiant damage on top of that, so 17, 24, 31 damage total.
Nice.
That was the first attack.
It's bloodied.
Second attack is a natural 20. Let's go. So that's 17 before the roll. And then a 16. So fuck. 25. Right? That's 17. Or yeah, 17 plus 16 is no, that's 23.
Okay. And it failed its con save, so it's dead.
Cool. I was gonna also say that that's an additional 8 damage because it was my hex blade. I recover since it died. I recover 15 health, which I only get 10 because that's all I've been taking. I'm assuming that's technically since it's undead, it's not a humanoid.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. So that's it for me.
All right. He gets to close the gap and he will attack with a claw. He gets 2 claw attacks. That's a natural 20.
Adamantite. So it's
All
a hit.
right. I rolled max damage. 9. Damn it.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Second attack
Oh, fuck.
is a 21 to hit. It was 9.
9 damage. Okay.
The second
What
one,
was the second one?
21. It hits
Yep, that hits.
for 5 slashing damage.
Okay.
Okay. This zombie 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Can't quite close the gap. 10, 15, 20, 5, 10, 15. He can, but I don't think it's going to matter for much longer. You're up.
All right. I will as a that's an action. I will use the Rod of the Pack Keepers to get 1 warlock spell slot back and cast Armor of Agathis with it. I think that's my action and bonus action. I get 25 HP or temp HP? Yep. 25 temp HP, and that will be my turn because that's action and bonus action. I will move back at least like a little bit. Not that it will probably matter, but
Yeah, you can't move out of combat without
yep.
springing a reaction, so you'll stay flanked. So the first one is going to attack you with advantage with its claw. Gets 2 claw attacks. It's 24 to hit
I'll hit.
for 9.
I'll take
Each-
9 damage. It takes 25 cold damage from that
Okay.
attack.
It is bloodied.
Okay.
It does not care. Second claw attack is a 24 to hit for 4 slashing.
It'll take another 25 damage.
Okay. Fails its con, so it's dead.
Nice.
This zombie will close the gap and make a slam attack. 22 to hit for 5 bludgeoning.
It'll take 25 cold damage. I got 7 left in my temp HP.
Failed its con save. It is dead. And the last zombie will make a slam attack. Without advantage, it's a 5. It misses. It is your turn.
I will take 2 swings at it. A 23 and a 13.
Both hit.
Um, 13 for the first attack, and then 12 for the second. So 25 total.
It got a natural 20 on its roll, so it stands back up. Bloodied, of course. Okay. It is going to swing at you. 22 to hit for 3.
It
He'll
will
take 25 and fail
Yep.
its save. And as this combat ends, that is what I will say the party catches up. And you all bear witness as the last zombie is slain. And we will pick up here next week. It is time for Stars and Wishes.
Alrighty then.
Good session, you guys. Mike? You're muted, buddy.
Sorry, there we go. Oh man, the role playing was really good. That is what stuck out to me the most. Just the fun we had with the animals. That was the best. No real wishes. I'm really looking forward to diving in and doing a dungeon dive in this elvish city later on. But really good. Trying to think of who would be our MP. Yeah, I'm not sure. I think Galestra, either Galestra or Razimul. I'm kind of stuck on which one I think did the best as MVP. Razimul, I like how he advanced the plot a little bit faster and was brave about that split. So I'll have to go with Razimul.
Okay, cool.
Appreciate it.
Micah.
Yeah, I mean, it's good to be back. Roleplay was a lot of fun tonight. The combat that we did, it was fun. Getting to talk to the animals, the corpse and everything. I really enjoyed that. I wish Eric could have been here tonight. That's my wish.
He would have slapped you all silly so soon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he would have. And MVP, MVP, I think I'll give it to Galestra.
Okay.
For the RP and stuff.
Hell yeah, Devin.
Great session all around. I know I kind of sprang this on you, Frankie. I did have like kind of a plan going into this, but it kind of hasn't come to full fruition yet. And I guess since the fact that they caught up, it might not in general, but we'll see what happens.
You learned some important lore.
Yeah, I'm definitely keen to learning more about it. Like I said, I like the fact that the lore that we did find out, I enjoy it because, like I said, it feels like it's kinship to Yaga and how we started our journey. Even though it's a little bit different, but watching the whole fucking the frog session with you guys while I had popcorn was absolutely fucking hilarious. I was dying laughing that entire time. The fact that Oakley was like, "What's up, bro?" With the fucking frog was great. Using I think he is the first to use speak with animals, and then Juniper using speak with dead. Both are first milestones for this campaign so far, as far as I know. I thought that was really cool. I know Frankie has said before that every animal that has been in the campaign we could have talked to if we would have had somebody that could talk to them. So it was really cool to see it come out in person. So yeah, great session all around. It was really fun.
Heck yeah, John.
Can y'all hear me?
Yep.
Hello.
Yes.
Okay. It was great. It was a really fun session. I really liked the role play in general, especially. And the speaking with animals and speaking with dead was really cool. I have no wishes. I wish Kazarok was here. Agreed. But I feel like we still kept it up and kept the momentum going. Really enjoyed it. Just a really cool session. Kind of relaxed, chill, but there were still really high stakes, especially with Razimal. Taking off and us setting after him. I really like the lore drop, you know, situation of, oh, this could be, this ancient elven city, might have information that we could use to deal with the crown. Particularly enjoyed that since my character's interested in Rex's bloodline, B, a sage, C, an arcanist. So yeah, there was a lot of that stuff there. My MVP will go to Oakley for the Speak with Animals and how he played that. I thought that was really cool. And stars go to that as well. So that's my take, and I'm sticking to it.
Hell yeah, Kyle.
Yeah, everybody's kind of have sung the same praise that I was wanting to as well. So just ditto to everything. Great session. Can't wait for next week. I really hope Eric's here. I was really hoping this would be the first session with all of us back, but another time.
One day.
Yeah, everybody just pretty much touched on everything. This is yeah, no, everyone touched on everything. I will give my MVP to Oakley as well. Roleplay was really great. It's really hard to kind of it's just really funny to see someone go, yeah, I want to talk to this, and then witness someone communicate with this frog. And the fact that none of us at all got any of that unless you told us, because we just sat there and watched you speak frog to another frog and we didn't hear a single lick of it. So that is amazing. I think that's really funny. I'm sure Brex is like, damn, out of all the weirdest days we've had, this one definitely takes the ticket. But yeah, I really loved that part. Yeah, it was a great little session. It's kind of hard to beat last session because that role play was just killer, and then this one's the we were speaking to frogs and witness Oakley's craziness. It was funny. Oh, it was great. My favorite phrase was, "Yeah, man, I have friends that are frogs." That was insane. That was crazy.
Yeah.
That was crazy. But yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, guys, you pretty much laid them all to bear. It was a really good session. Throwing stuff at me that I don't expect. I love it. Even keeping me. I meticulously plan sessions, and there's always something that just goes, nope. I guess we're walking to left field today, guys. I was like, we're going back to town. Like, oops. That was too much loot, I guess. And then, I mean, guys, I thought it was so sweet of you to resurrect the toad. So I was like, I'm going to reward him with something like a Heward's handy haversack. What's a cool story way I could give him this? Oh, Ted'll know of an old grave. And then you guys just turned that into a whole different ball game. So that was good. MVP, obviously, Oakley, you won with the most votes. So you may take an inspiration. And
Cool. Thanks, guys.
thanks everybody who came out, participated in chat. Glad to see you guys here. Yeah, we'll see you guys next week. I'll stick around as I always do. Have a good night.
Hell yeah.